Hello, everybody. Um, so I'm just in the midst of like falling apart on this trip. So I thought it was a very good time to start talking about it so maybe that I can like work through these problems out loud. I just finished my internship at a travel guide company. So they gave me all the travel guides that they have on the places that I want to go, which was so nice and helpful. And although the amount of information in here like intimidates me, I'm very grateful to like have these. I know they're going to be super helpful. So last night and today I've been like in serious trip research mode. Um, and I know I said I was gonna try and like do it country by country, and I've been really trying to do that, but it's hard to not get distracted by these big tours that people offer from I don't know, from like Osh to Dushanbe or all the way in Istanbul to Nepal, and they're all taking really different routes, and none of them seem to take the route that I want to take, which is suspicious, because it's a really good, like a really beautiful area of the world that I want to go through. So it's making me wonder why they don't want to take people specifically, um, I'd say through Pakistan and the north of India is this kind of grey area I'm finding, which is suspicious, like I said. I'm pretty sure I can do Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and Tajikistan independently. Like, that's more or less a given in my head. Um, these guidebooks say that they are very safe countries, it's very possible to do independently, very easy to do so, hiring drivers, that kind of thing. I've found a bunch of really cool websites that put you in touch with the drivers there, the translators, guides, the whole shebang, which is great. That part seems more or less planned to me. Then you're in the Wakhan corridor, which is cool, I think. I haven't found much resources on that yet, but that looks very exciting. And then you get into Pakistan with the Hunter Valley, and where else was it that I wanted to go? Yeah, kind of like this very clear northern route towards India. Like what seemed to me a very clear route, which there's just not much information on, which is incredibly frustrating. And it worries me that there isn't much information because I don't want to go there not prepared. And I know that preparation comes with the amount of time I spend researching it, but it's just like quite alarming to me that I can't find anything, which makes me like question going to this area in particular at all, which I don't want to be doing. Like, I don't want this like seed of doubt that's going to grow into a big old doubt tree and sprout doubt flowers. um, so yeah, that's like my frustration at the moment. And then Nepal, Bhutan, that's going to be so easy. I just know it's going to be easy. Like, not physically easy at the time, but finding hostels and homestays and that stuff. People have been going to Nepal and Bhutan for years, so I'm naively sure that that's going to be very easy. So, why am I making this video again? So, I suppose my plan of action now is like I follow a lot of travel blogs and I know that people go to these places and I know it's done, but it's just like I always see it done by men who seem to have like quite a long, they're like experienced and I am not experienced in mountains and this kind of rural independent travel. I don't think, like, I am more than a lot of people, but I'm not confident in it. And then also, like, there's this annoying thing where I'm like, I'm looking at these drivers that can take me through the Pamir Mountains, but they're men, and I'm like, is that really stupid of me to go in a Jeep with a man for like 4 weeks or 2 weeks. I don't know. Is that dumb? Like it. I was like, initially, I was like, oh yeah, that's fine. And then I'm like, that would be really stupid if something went wrong. Getting a little frustrating. But then I keep like going back to these really beautiful pictures of these places. I'm like, no, I still really want to go there. I haven't been put off at all yet. I'm just very determined to work out a way that's maximizing all the positive parts of the trip, which is I want it to be independent, I want it to be safe, and I just want to be like immersed in this place in the best way I can. And it's like just a real head mess trying to work out how I can do that with the resources that I have and in a way that I'm confident in doing when I land in the country. The worst person to be scared about it is me. For South America, for example, I had like my parents and my family and my friends were nervous about it, but I wasn't, which in my mind made the whole thing go fine. But I don't want to land unprepared. And it's hard, it's like mentally exhausting trying to get to that place where I'm confident. Like I'm confident in Kazakhstan, I'm confident in these 3 countries. I'm not confident for like well, I don't know, 300 miles, and I don't want to feel like that for much longer. So this is a really long vlog. I'm going to end that there. I'm sorry if that was like a negative thing, but I want to keep this as a record to how I'm feeling now so that I can look back and be like, ah, you were so stupid and naive, Ellie. Hopefully that happens. So cool. Thanks for listening to me whinge about trip planning. Bye.